Previously on...
My Xbox One X is broken already. There's absolutely no power going to it.
Previously on...
Brand new limited edition Sea of Thieves Xbox wireless controller.
Previously on...
Whoa. Okay. Just run around and see. Pick that shit up. Oh, okay. That's X. Boom. All right. And then I throw it like... throw it. Boom. Do you feel strong? I do.
Previously on...
I got the most powerful, defective piece of...
Yeah! What's good? It's your host, Axel Rose, the Shogun with the slogan, and you are now watching MVP Magazine. Man, oh man. I mean, literally, what is there to say about that Xbox brand at the moment? I mean, look at this, honestly. In 1 year, the Nintendo Switch has done what the Xbox One couldn't do in 4 years. I mean, just honestly, like, before you get in your feelings, honestly, like, just look at the situation. Like, the Wii U was a colossal failure. Like, nobody had no faith in the brand and stuff. And we said, yo, Nintendo, if you guys don't deliver with the games, it's gonna be a problem. And as we saw from last year, like, nearly every month they had a brand new exclusive. And even when it comes to third-party games and whatnot, stuff that Nintendo weren't even known for, they delivered. Like, if you are any kind of gamer, not a hater, you cannot front on Nintendo. They had a very good 2017. And it only looks like with dropping stuff like Smash this year, it only looks like they're looking to continue that going. So let's take it back to 2014, where Phil Spencer was all about games, where stuff like Crackdown 3, Scalebound, Sea of Thieves was first announced and stuff, and that was the time for Microsoft to really start turning things around. They just dropped the paywall for Xbox Live with all the apps like Netflix and YouTube and all that good stuff, and it actually looked like they were trying something. They even announced Phantom Dust, which I do give them some respect for.
And today, we are proud.
Now, I'm not sure what point Microsoft lost the clue that gamers actually want games on their console. New controllers and new, more powerful iterations of a console are a good thing, I'm not gonna lie. But if you haven't got the core experience to actually drag gamers back to your unit, everything else you bring is definitely gonna be in vain. Nintendo actually drove home the fact that power isn't everything, and that software is key and king in this whole industry. They've got the weakest, most anorexic hardware in the market, but they've arguably got the best software, and last year kind of proved that. And one thing Microsoft really have to start doing is innovating. And by innovating, I mean not copying. You see how PlayStation got those communities and Microsoft got them straight after? You know, no, none of that stuff. You see the way Nintendo have their, bi-monthly directs, and now Microsoft have this inside Xbox. None of that bull shizer. Like, just get all of that out of the system and try and do something innovative that will bring people to your console. Because you guys are always copying, and it's kind of getting dry. Now, in some ways, things like Game Pass are a form of innovating, and I do commend Microsoft for venturing into that domain, because to tell the truth, giving away your first-party exclusives is, that's a big bet. And by doing that, that guarantees one of two things. Certain types of exclusives are just going to disappear. Like, Microsoft aren't going to really they're not going to really develop anything that's going to they're not gonna really make any niche titles, if you know what I mean. It's nothing that's really gonna nothing that's gonna be too much of a risk, basically. Like, we already see them abandon all hope of taking risk at the moment by closing down so many jam developers. And I reckon we're not gonna see way too much budget put into these games, especially if Sea of Thieves doesn't perform. I reckon that's gonna be one of the last big budget Microsoft made in-house games that we see. Because, yeah, as we can see from games like State of Decay, Cuphead, even though that looks great, and even Dead Rising, they haven't really been putting up money, like vast sums of bread for exclusives. And that is understandable, since they just bought the behemoth Minecraft for over $2 billion and stuff like that. But another reason why they're not putting so much money into like buying exclusives is because they're just not performing and they're not actually getting their money back. So that's one of the reasons that kind of negates this whole Game Pass things being something that comes from really wanting to be innovative. It looks like it comes more from a space of desperations, because ain't no hype for Sea of Thieves, bro. Like I really would like to see like real raw sales data on that and State of Decay 2, because ain't nobody checking for those games in a year of God of War, Spider-Man, fucking Smash Brothers, Bayonetta 2 and all that stuff. Bayonetta 2 is an older game and that shit had more hype than fucking Sea of Thieves, man. Get that shit out of here, man. So yeah, Xbox fans, you guys gotta do better and stuff like that. You guys definitely gotta stop. You guys gotta hold Microsoft accountable, man, because like Nintendo put you guys on notice. There's no way of styling that out. There's no way of hiding that. They came in the game, dropped the games, and like the whole impression and view of Nintendo is totally different. Do you know what I'm saying? Like this time in 2016, nobody gave a hell about Nintendo. Now they're on everybody's lips. Do you know what I'm saying? They're actually setting pace in the industry. I can't believe they've passed like Sony in sales for Japan. That don't make sense. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're actually doing well. Do you know what I'm saying? So boy, like you gotta respect Nintendo at this moment. Do you know what I'm saying? And I respect the fact that Sony's being real quiet right now. And you stupid Xbox fans getting excited that Microsoft moved like their E3 to the Microsoft Center. Fam, you need to get excited about them starting like some development studios. That's what you need to be excited about. Like they ain't got nothing. They have nothing. They have not, like, you Xbox fans, I'm really convinced you guys don't know anything about game. And I'm not talking about all Xbox fans. I'm talking about the game, like the fanboys. Let me just straighten that out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't even know what's going on with your head, because I don't know how Microsoft expect to go on being a main player in this game with no first-party development studios. Rare can't handle everything. Rare and Black Tusk can't handle everything. Do you know what I'm saying? And to tell the truth, they ain't got bangers, man. Like, Microsoft has no games that would really make sense in the Game of the Year category. Like, I was laughing my ass off when I saw PUBG last year. I was like, man, if this shit weren't held at the Microsoft Theater, PUBG wouldn't be there. Facts. Like, where's PUBG now? You guys enjoying that? From what I heard, Fortnite's the shit now. Fortnite's what people want. Man, you guys make me sick. You Xbox fanboys make me sick. Alright? Anyway, shout outs to the Squidard, Ryan, King Thrash. Do you know what I'm saying? Royal Flush. I haven't even I'm gonna log into my PlayStation soon. I haven't been playing any PlayStation or anything and stuff. That I haven't really. I'm not gonna lie, that Switch has had me, because it's just been portable and stuff. So while I'm working, I could use that. But yeah, don't think because I ain't been around lately, I don't see the coonery, the ex-coonery. You guys, cut it out. But anyway, hello at your boy, man. Peace.
It would do that, and then it would turn right off. I would turn it back on, and it would stay on. But during gameplay, 30 minutes of gameplay, the console would just turn off.